All right, let's just jump right in. What we're talking about today, it isn't just a few tips and tricks. No, this is a blueprint. This is the new economic reality for 2026. I'm going to lay out the 3 core engines that are going to generate wealth in a world that, let's be honest, is changing faster than we can keep up with. So let's get one thing straight, right off the bat. The world you knew, especially the one from 2024, it's gone. The old rules for making money, they haven't just been adjusted. They've been ripped up and thrown out. We're on the edge of something completely new, and frankly, what used to work is now, well, it's a liability. I mean, just think about it for a second. How fast did those old easy money schemes die off? Dropshipping? It's been completely steamrolled by synthetic intelligence that can handle all the boring stuff, logistics, marketing, way better than a human ever could. And generic content? Buried under what you could call an AI avalanche. There's just so much of it, it's basically worthless. And oh boy, if you're still in the business of trading your time for money, you're in a fight against automation that, spoiler alert, you've already lost. And here's the fallout from all of that. You see it everywhere. Automation is just hollowing out the middle class. It's a tough pill to swallow. But here's the thing. All that destruction, it's creating this giant vacuum. A silent void where, I'm not kidding, trillions of dollars are being moved around. And that begs the real question, right? Where is all that money going? To whom? Okay, so that's the big question, isn't it? Where are all those trillions of dollars going? This is the critical part. It's not about what we're losing. It's about where all that value, all that wealth is flowing. It's not just vanishing into thin air. It's being redirected. So let's follow the money. All right, engine number 1. This is what we're calling the agent architect. And listen, this goes way beyond just, messing around with AI tools. We're talking about designing and orchestrating whole autonomous systems. Honestly, you need to forget everything you think you know about AI. So here's a really important distinction you have to get. We are moving past simple chatbots that just, talk. We're moving into the era of agents. And what do agents do? They execute. They get things done. An agent AI is basically an autonomous system that can handle complex jobs all on its own without you having to step in. Think of it like a digital employee. And the shift in strategy here, it's huge. I mean, think about it from a business perspective. They don't want another piece of software they have to learn. They are drowning in tasks. They just need results. So the old way was selling your service and doing the work yourself. The new way? You design the worker, this digital employee, and you rent it out. And this right here, this is the new rule of the game. You don't get paid to do the work anymore. You get paid to design the worker. Your value isn't in what you can do with your own 2 hands. It's in your brain, your ability to design a system that can do that same task, but 1,000 times better, 1,000 times faster than any human. You're literally becoming the architect of an entire synthetic workforce. So you can see this evolution, right? Step 1, manual labor, it's crumbling. We know that. Step 2, software as a service. I mean, that market is just completely flooded, saturated, which brings us to step 3, agent orchestration. This is the new frontier. This is the top of the pyramid, and it's where all the real opportunity is right now. Okay, let's move on to the second engine. And for this one, you really have to change how you see the digital world. We are shifting away from flat screens and into immersive 3-dimensional spaces. Welcome to spatial commerce. The screen is dead. The space is alive. Now, I know that sounds dramatic, but it's the absolute truth of where the internet is heading. We're stepping into the age of spatial computing. That means digital stuff isn't trapped in that little glowing rectangle in your pocket or on your desk anymore. If you look back at how we've done business online, it always comes in these massive waves. Wave 1 was web commerce, way back around 1999. Then wave 2 hit around 2010. That was mobile commerce, right? Well, guess what? We are right at the beginning of the 3rd great wave, and this is spatial commerce. Trust me, you do not want to miss this boat. And this isn't just a small change, it's opening up completely new industries. We're talking about things like virtual real estate, digital architecture, designing storefronts for huge brands that only exist in this new space, and this idea of zero-click commerce. Just picture this. You're in your living room, you see a virtual pair of sneakers you like, you look at them, and you bought them. No clicks. The possibilities here are just mind-boggling. So here's the big takeaway for this one. By 2026, thinking of e-commerce as a website is going to be like thinking of a car as a horseless carriage. It's an old way of thinking. E-commerce isn't going to be a site you visit, it's going to be an environment you literally inhabit. And if you're someone who can design in 3D, you're basically the new construction tycoon of the digital world. All right, so we've talked about AI agents and digital worlds. But in the middle of all this insane technology, all this automation, a third engine is starting to rev up. And the crazy thing is, it's the most human one of the bunch. This is what we call the authenticity premium. What we're seeing is a pretty simple but really powerful flip. As the internet gets absolutely flooded with AI-generated stuff, content, images, you name it, the value of all that stuff heads straight towards zero. But what happens then? The opposite. The value of things that are rare, things like human verified truth and real, genuine connection, that value just skyrocket. And that's really the heart of it right there. When everything is fake, the truth becomes expensive. When literally anything can be faked with a click of a button, people will pay almost anything for something they know for a fact is real. Authenticity. That's the new luxury. And this changes the game for creators too. You know, the whole creator economy, it's pretty much over. Just shouting at a huge passive audience, that's a low-value game now. The future is what you could call the community economy. It's not about audience size. It's about cultivating a smaller group of highly engaged people who are actually participating with you, not just watching. Think of it this way. The more AI can do everything at a massive scale, the more we as humans will crave the things that can't be scaled. That's your advantage. Things like high-touch one-on-one consulting, real personal mentorship, exclusive in-person events, services that literally verify something was done by a human. All of that stuff is going to command an insane premium. Your humanity, that's your edge. So, as we're wrapping up and looking ahead to 2026, it really boils down to a clear choice, a final choice. And look, the change is coming whether we like it or not. That's not the question. The only question is, what are you going to do about it? Path number 1, you build the agent. You become the architect. You're the one orchestrating this new synthetic workforce instead of being replaced by it. Path number 2, you design the space. You become the builder of this new digital frontier. You create the immersive worlds where we're all going to hang out and shop and connect. And path number 3, you sell the truth. In a world full of AI noise, you become that trusted human voice. You provide that real, unscalable authenticity that people are absolutely desperate for. So there it is. Adapt or dissolve. The choice really is that simple, and it's yours to make. But here's the thing. It's not a choice you can put off. 2026 isn't asking for your permission. It's just happening. These are the 3 engines of wealth. The only question left is, are you going to be building them, or are you going to be one of the people they leave behind?